Got him. Yes, dude. And because I can pause that bait, he swam right up to it and just inhaled it. I did it just right. Paused it right in front of him. Triggered him. Guys, something small. Chattercraw. First fish of the creek sand. Green sunfish. Capperlin Ubari Chattercraw. 1/16 ounce flashback on there. On my ultralight arc stick, little green sunfish. Doing a Winter Creek send. Hopefully we're going to be able to get on some bass too, fellas. Oh, guys, Chattercraw bass. I don't want to blow this spot up. Yeah, it's a bass. All right, little Chattercraw bass. That's a welcome sight. Largie number 1. Pretty little Ubari craw, man. Got the red one. The more and more I throw it, the more I like it. Love red. Love those little Ubari craws. Got us a pretty little 12-inch creek largie there. Got us a record high temp day, fellas. We're gonna see what we can get on this little ultralight combo down here in this creek. Winter creek fishing, I love to do. Water's freezing, guys. It would make my feet go numb if I kept them in there long enough, but we're just having several days of record highs again, and I'm not gonna complain, so let's see what we can get on. There we go. Oh my gosh, guys. Big one on the Griffin. Big one on the Griffin. Big one on the Griffin. Awesome. Please stay pinned. It's a good creek fish. All right. Just getting some doubts. It's been a long time without a bite. It's a really good creek fish. Got him. Awesome. Yes, sir. 17.5 incher there on the BFS Griffon. Guys, I love throwing little crankbaits. The BFS sized Griffons. They have such a good, tight, predictable action. Very consistent. Run straight as an arrow. High pitch rattle in them. Got it on my Arc 6.4 light and Arc Gravity BFS casting setup. Nice, nice creek fish there, boys. If we can get a few more like this one, I'll be a real happy camper today. Bites really start coming at a premium when you get in the dead of winter anywhere, not just Texas, pretty much anywhere. So whenever you can get some decent bites, you got to be super grateful. There we go. Something little. What is it? Mini bass. Mini bass on the mega bass. Bass number 3 though for us. If we can even get 5 largies just in this short afternoon trip, I'll be real happy. And in the wintertime, they all count. Small one there on that kind of like a ghost shad colored BFS shallow running Griffon. SRX they call it. I think I got one, guys. Yup. Freaking nice one, too. Got another keeper size one, boys. Not sure why the camera was shutting off, but I caught him kind of along that shaded bank where those laydowns are. I am glad that they're on a reaction bite. I watched him just kind of stare at a finesse jig. And these aren't big fish, guys. I saw a couple of smaller fish just kind of stare at the finesse jig and stare at the chattercraw in the shallows. So I thought, you know what? We're just going to put a crankbait on and see if we can force them to bite and make it to where they just get that overwhelming desire to where they just can't help but pull the trigger. And so far, we're catching some fish on it. That is a solid 16.5. We will take him. I love seeing if I can come out and catch 5 bass on these winter trips, guys, because it just makes it that much more fun and rewarding when it actually happens. And we're one away. We're one away from getting 5, and we've got 2 keepers. So overall having a bunch of fun. These are good looking fish in here. Pretty colors. Good shape. And if y'all are looking for a few other ways to help support my BFS bass fishing adventures, consider picking up one of my Bass Reaper hats. I got black and I got white on black ones. You can use my ARC discount code, which is CB10 at arcrods.com if you want to pick up one of their BFS rods, reels, or any of their other gear on the site. And then I also have my small baits and big fish fish rulers if y'all want to buy one of those to participate in my monthly BFS Big Bass contests. They've been going on every month since August of 24. I give away cool custom BFS bait packages to the top 3 placers normally. If you want more information on the contest, guys, or if you actually want to pick up a ruler to get in on that contest, please email me at my Gmail account in the pinned comment below. Same goes for my merch, guys. If you want some, email me. Another one, guys. Man, if you can get it in under these leaves and put it right next to some of this submerged timber, you're in business. And there's our 5th fish, boys. Not a dink, but not a big one by any means. Just a little 13 or 14 inch guy, probably 14. You got to try to snipe out the holes and keep your rod tip down so that you don't collect the leaves. And if you can do that, I'm getting bit pretty good. It's a pretty looking spillway, fellas. It's got a little bit of litter on it, but not a ton. Runs down into this big creek bed valley. Wildlife all around me, got squirrels popping off. These are the kind of trips that are honestly my favorite, fellas. I know I've been doing a lot of stuff on the boat lately, but these warm days got me back up on the paddleboard. I'm having some fun, man. There we go, there's something. Finally, boys. Good grief, it's been a long time since we had a bite. A little skinny looking dude, but he still wanted the griffin. I had one other one get off, but he wasn't any more than 14 inches either, so I'm hoping that as lower light starts to set in, we can get on another good one. Guys, I love fishing these little crankbaits because of just like how fast and efficient that you can fish, especially when the bite is slow. You're really trying to make fish react to this, and you're preying on their impulsivities. If they can study something, if they can sit there and look at something when you're fishing really slow on a really tough day, sometimes it can be worse than just putting on a moving bait like this little crankbait and just going to town. Because when they see something ripping by them, just buzzing and then stopping, buzzing and then stopping, it's a lot harder for them to resist that than for them to be able to sit there and study something and be like, oh, well, I can just come back for that later. Whereas with this little crankbait, it's like, no, you either got to get it now or it's gone. And so when I cast, guys, all they're hearing is just like bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. And so you combine all of that stimulus, the sound, the speed, the action of it, and it just makes something that they have to react to, or it just preys on their instincts. Versus when you might run a Ned rig by 3 or 4 fish, and maybe one of those fish will pull the trigger on it, but it also takes you way longer to put that Ned rig in front of 3 or 4 fish because of how slow you have to fish it, where I can put this in front of 3 or 4 fish in half that time or less. So it just all boils down to like how you want to fish and what you think is fun and how efficient you want to try to be, or how much water you want to try to cover. Me, I'm always a guy that likes to stick and move, cover as much water as I possibly can. Anytime I'm anywhere, whether it be a creek, whether it be a pond, whether it be a lake, I want to try to cover as many high percentage areas as I can. And fishing kind of in this style helps me do that. But if I get into a spot where the slow bottom bait presentations just look right, or if we're in that kind of the year, you know, like dead of summer, dragging a jig around or dragging a Texas rig around, like I will do it. But more often than not, I would prefer to throw a moving bait like this. Boys, the bite has done the opposite of what I thought it would do. It's gotten worse as the sun is getting lower here, almost ready to set. I'm gonna keep trying to fish till it's almost dark, but my hopes are fading a little bit that I'm gonna be able to catch another good fish. But we're definitely gonna keep the bait in the water. Guys, I got a nice one. Oh man. Really nice one. Oh, sweet. Oh, persistence pays off sometimes. That's another 17. Got you, buddy. On the bottom lip of all places. Strange. Yeah, boys, another 17-incher on the little BFS Griffon. Running this slick little megabass crankbait in this small scenic creek made for a real fun afternoon. And it's been just kind of typical winter style fishing, guys. Haven't got a lot of bites, but we've been able to grind for a handful of decent ones. There he goes. Here's one more, guys, little one. Casted right up against this cut bank over here. There's a little pinch point right through there. I came up on it a little hot, but there was a bunch of little bass in there. He just sounded the alarm, so I highly doubt I'll get another bite in this pool, but we'll make him 1 or 2 more casts and then we're gonna head back. We got a pretty good paddle and it's probably gonna be dark by the time we get back. Got him. Yes, I paused it, dude. That's something else I was gonna tell you. This one hit it and I missed him, and then I paused it, and because I'm running that snap on it, when I pause that little crankbait, guys, it suspends. It doesn't slow float up. I noticed that because this is clear enough water to where I could see it, that I'll crank it down and pause it and it just sits there. It doesn't float back up. And that's a really good little trick to have in your back pocket when the water starts getting colder. They kind of get the best of both worlds of a jerkbait and a crankbait, and I've had some pretty good luck doing that, so go ahead and let that pretty guy go. So if you run just a little size 0 snap on these little griffins, it will be enough front load weight to make it just suspend instead of floating back up. Got him. Yes, dude. Please tell me I got that. Oh my gosh. Dude, I was following this fish around. Literally like following him around like a dog. And because I can pause that bait, he swam right up to it and just inhaled it. I watched him just eat that. That might be the biggest fish we caught today. Got him right under the lips. Oh man. Oh, that's a good one. Yes, guys. Awesome. That is, oh man, that was so much fun. I cannot believe I got that fish to bite. I was following him around. Normally, as soon as they see you, they're gone. But he was just being a little bit, you know, moody. He was sticking around, and I paused that thing right in front of him, and he just swam right up to it like it was a jerkbait, and I watched him suck it in. Boys, that's a 19-inch bass. We grinded and covered a ton of water, and we were rewarded. I almost gave up on this fish. I'm glad that I kept casting at him. Y'all, that right there is the kind of thing that makes these small creek trips so special. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what kind of fish are living in them. And we were able to persevere today and end up catching a really nice chunk on that little griffin. Thing has a pretty good sized head and back on him. He's only going to get bigger. It's so crazy that a fish like that is living. There he goes. He's living in 18 inches of water. He's gonna go hide by that root. I was just watching him swim around. I kept casting at him, kept casting at him. I did it just right, paused it right in front of him, triggered him. Well, boys, there's the bait of the day right there. BFS SRX Griffon. Little, more or less 3/16 ounce square bill style bait. Kind of like a wiggle wart style action to it with that modification with the size 0 snap on the front of it. It allowed me to pause that bait and just let it suspend when I needed it to. Was able to catch some really nice creek bass on it. It was a pleasant surprise, guys. Had a ton of fun doing it. And then y'all, just specs on the setup that I was throwing it on. I was throwing it on my Gravity BFS reel with my Art Gravity BFS 6'4" light. It's a fast action, so it's just a little bit more forgiving through the middle of the blank. In other words, it's a fast action, but it's more moderate than their extra fast. So I use it for treble baits, and it forgives pretty well with those light wire trebles, helps keep pressure on the fish and helps keep those little trebles pinned in their mouth. And I really like that 6'4" stick to be able to make short little roll casts, underhand, overhand, one-handed casts in close quarters, like down in that creek. And also I've had good luck with it around like brush and docks on the lake as well. And then in terms of line, guys, just 6-pound Sunline Sniper, just like I always throw 6-pound fluoro. And then I also caught a few fish on that cool 2-inch Caperlin Ubari craw on the 1/16 ounce flashback mini. Also a fun bait to throw, but they weren't quite as interested in it as they were the crankbait. Those creek trips can be so wild sometimes because you're in close quarters with those fish. It's not always all that deep. It's clear water. Sometimes you can see them eat it. It's just really fun, relaxing. You get out, you're in nature, and you're completely away from people. I love it. Don't forget, if you want one of my fish rulers, if you want some merch, contact me at my email. If you want to help support me with my ARC discount code, it's CB10 at their website. But I obviously had a ton of fun on that one, guys, and if y'all enjoyed it too, please leave a like for me. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Always talk with me in the comments below, and check out links to other gear and discount codes in the description above. The link to my emails in the pinned comment below, as well as a playlist with more BFS bass action. Share this with a finesse loving friend, guys. Help me grow my channel. But apart from all that, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all take her easy, and we'll catch you on the next one. Got him. Yes, I paused it, dude. That's something else I was going to tell you. This one hit it, and I missed him.